What's going on, guys? I wanted to come back to you and bring you a kind of a reaction video that I'm doing. And I don't know who this girl is that she did her own reaction video to Jordan Peterson at the end of last week when he had that interview with Piers Morgan. And he started to, get emotional over over kind of what he was saying there at the end of it. But anyway, she is reacting to Jordan Peterson and how he's reacting to Piers Morgan's question, and I'm gonna therefore react to her. What she's having to say, because man, I mean, this kind of stuff is kind of what drives me nuts. With society as a whole, but with this whole feminist bullshit, that's really kind of it's just really I'm sorry, but it's just destroying society as a whole. I'm sorry, it is, but this whole idea that anyone can be what they want to be, let's chop the breast off a 16-year-old girl, let's give 13-year-old hormone blockers, let's put people in positions where they have no business being in. They haven't earned, they don't know what it is about something. They haven't earned the right to be there. And, I'm not saying that, things should be, we shouldn't have equality. But, equity and equality are two different things. It's like, for the most part, I mean, it's kind of like the whole issue going on right now with Harvard, I guess it is, for all these, this group of Asian students, suing the university because they were, turned down because, they were, more emphasis was given to their personality profiles or whatever it was versus their actual academic scores, which were beyond I guess other people that were applying to go to Harvard, and they gave preference to people who had lower scores because they were black. And the fact of the matter is, the world's upside down right now. It's like, yeah, I understand that we need to, to have, equality. Everybody should have the same opportunities, but let's not shoot the fastest runner in the leg to bring the other runners up, to have them catch up. It's like we're not making the slowest runners any faster. We're making the fastest runner slower. It's like people don't quite seem to understand that. It's like we can't tear down people that have done everything right to move ahead. We can't tear them down. We can't make them less. But anyways, I wanted to share this. Let me get off my soapbox and let me kind of share what this lady had, this girl. I mean, she's just a flat out girl, had to say on this.
No, what a terrible thing to do that is. Oh my god, what a fucking pussy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. White men tears? White men tears? Oh, they're way worse. Conservative white man tears. Oh god. That's tasty.
Thought the marginalized were supposed to have a voice.
right there, guys. So let's first talk about her, appalling, comments about that, calling him a pussy and whatnot. I mean, come on. Really. Make up your damn mind. Do you want men to be more sensitive and more whatever? Or do you want, I think you do, or you claim you do. But first of all, you don't seem to sleep with the guys that are like that. But, this guy is Jordan Peterson. I've read his books. He's a interesting person. He's got a lot of really good advice. I think he's a very intelligent man. And he's got a really, I'm sure this girl has never read any of his stuff at all, ever. I guarantee you she, it's like, I'd be surprised if she could even have the mental capacity and capabilities to read something longer than a tweet. But anyways, this guy teaches people things like accountability and respect and, being honest and going for what you want, and becoming a monster, going after what you want to do, but then at the same time, keeping that under control. Don't victimize other people. Don't do, he's a good guy. He's an interesting guy. I came across his stuff a few years back, and I got to be honest with you. I like his stuff. He has good stuff. But again, I guarantee you this girl has never read a damn thing. And now she's sitting there saying, white conservative tears, and they don't mean anything. And they don't, I think you're setting yourself up. I think you're setting yourself up right now. And you're doing a disservice not only to yourself, but you don't realize this because you're too arrogant to realize this, but you're setting yourself up and women up as a whole. Because, a lot of these guys that are watching, especially younger guys, are thinking to themselves, my God, this is what, a lot of women are that are out there. And, I'm to be honest with you, I'm willing to bet that a lot of younger women are along these lines. But, you're painting yourself into a corner. You're doing a disservice to yourself and to women as a whole. But anyways, let me go back to this and play a little more.
It's making you emotional. Talk about it.
Well, go on. He thinks that disaffected white boys are oppressed. Why does he look like he's made of bronze? Cameraman.
Number one, disaffected white guys are oppressed in a way. It's like you're talking about disaffected white men. You're talking about white men that don't young white men that don't really have anything. You're not talking about anyone that controls really anything. You're not talking about the patriarchy, sweet girl. Come on, baby girl. You gotta grow up. You've got to understand that you're doing yourself a disservice right now. Let me play some more.
I don't think that he can keep it together. I think that he is overly emotional and he doesn't know how to handle himself. The problem isn't that he's speaking to troubled young men, it's that he is lurking them into corrupted grips, making them worse. Yes, because he's not being honest about what is really affecting young men who are experiencing hardship. It is capitalism. It is that they are still affected by the white supremacist patriarchy. They are still forced to compete with their peers in a way that is incredibly unhealthy. There is no sense of...
Again, baby girl, you have no idea what is going on. You have no idea what he writes about. You have no idea who this guy is. you said, I think, lurking, or I forgot what your words were, but basically trying to get them involved in something that is going to wind up hurting them. It's like, are you insane? Read his books. And again, man, I don't think you can read anything longer than a text or a tweet. And I seriously doubt you can even get probably through a full tweet. But, again, you don't have any idea who this man is. You have no idea at all who this guy is. And I think this is really what is wrong with the world right now, is people like you are so dumb. I mean, just plain, ignorant and ill-informed and just drawing these dumb, stupid conclusions.
Community, there's only toxic masculinity that is driving so many young boys to mistreat women, mistreat colleagues, mistreat themselves.
No, sweetie, again, there are toxic masculinity is causing that. No. Yeah, I'm not saying there aren't toxic forms of masculinity, but come on. Majority of what is driving these guys all dead to the cliff, and I'm talking about a few guys. We're not talking about a whole lot of guys. We're not talking about the vast majority of these incels or whatever they want to call these guys. It's like these guys are not really bothering much anybody, but except themselves. They're hurting. But the fact of the matter is, you're sitting there blaming it all on male, patriarchy and capitalism and whatever. I mean, you literally have no clue what the hell you're talking about. I mean, you have no clue. I mean, I don't think you have a brain in there. You have no idea what capitalism is, except whatever you've heard on TikTok or something, from some, 15-second video clip or something. But, it's like, again, you have no idea what that is. You have no idea about, you have some kind of, you're ill-informed about life in general and about men in general and about the way society is as general. I mean, you're an ill-informed kid. That's really what you are. But I'm going to play some more.
Live up to some fake-ass expectation that is painted by the white supremacist patriarchy and those who uphold it.
Oh,
and so,
God.
Whenever we see, the dichotomy of society...
So much damn ignorance in, one person. How can it fit in there?
That make you think that you are a winner, then you might feel as though you are, disadvantaged. Or that somehow you are oppressed. And that's not true. You are supposed to be experiencing undue privilege, and whenever you cannot compete in a very competitive, dog-eat-dog world, so to speak, then you need to find some way to punch down, to blame somebody else for your failures. And Jordan Peterson gives you the tools, the rhetoric, the words to...
No, Jordan Peterson is trying to tell people, he's trying to build these people up. He's trying to tell them he does tell them, take accountability for yourself. Take accountability for your actions. Be honest. Work hard. Be a monster. Go after things, but don't victimize people. Be a monster, but control it. Learn to control it. And, you have no idea. You're sitting there spouting off a bunch of bullshit points that you believe are real, that you've heard on, TikTok or some kind of other bullshit source. And you're not, you have no clue what you're talking about, honey. No clue at all. And I thought there was no way I'd hear so much ignorant bullshit and within a few minutes, but I don't know how it fits into your head.
Describe why it is everyone else's fault but yours, or the systems that are playing a very crucial role in determining who has what. And unfortunately, not even all cis-het white men are going to be the winners. Some of them are going to be losers too, and this is how they are dealing with that reality, because he made them think it is not their fault. It is somebody beneath you on the socioeconomic hierarchy that we are all on. And
women are not beneath men on any kind of hierarchy. I'm sorry, but women have privilege just as much as men do. It might be different privilege, but women have privilege. And I'm sick of hearing how women don't have privilege and men are above them and they're punching down and everything else. It's like, first of all, he never teaches any of these guys, anyone, to look down upon women. Not at all. Not at all. You have no clue what you're saying. I mean, absolute no clue. I mean, you would think that somebody would do just a little bit of research on something before they open their mouth and let shit fly out, on YouTube. You would think that that somebody would think to themselves, let me do a little bit of research. But again, not this generation. Not at all. Not at all. They don't want to have any kind of, they don't really want knowledge. They want to, spew some kind of bullshit and kind of whatever and just talk about different things that she has no clue what she's saying. And again, truth doesn't matter. And some kid is going to come across her video and think to themselves, yeah, this girl's got it together. Without understanding, this girl is so freaking ignorant. Everything she is saying is dead wrong. Dead wrong. He does not teach that. Not one single bit. And, it's like people like her are going to find out. Some state, I don't know how old this girl is, but she's, I'm sure, quite young. But she's going to find out, in 10 years, 15 years. But she will find out when she does not have the value that she believes that she in her head should have. Talking about entitlement. I guarantee you, so many years down the road, she is going to be upset because she doesn't have the value that she believes she has to men. It's like right now, yeah, men may want to sleep with you, but number one, they don't really want to be with you. You're nasty. And number two, if they do want to sleep with you, it's because of looks. You seem like kind of a cute girl, but other than that, man, they're and then flash forward about 10, 15 years, you're going to start losing value. You're going to start losing value. Men are going to look at you and they're going to think to themselves, you know what? Nope. They're going to go after somebody who's a little bit younger than you. Men are going to increase in value. You're going to see men, you're going, oh my God, I have no kids. I'm 35, where am I going with my life? It's like I've shot down all these guys that are now doing much better than I'm doing, and let me go back and get them. And then they don't want anything to do with her. They're like, nope. They're going to go after somebody who's less nasty, less abrasive, whatever, and they're going to go after that. They're going to marry that. They're going to, get with that, and again, she's going to get older and older, and I hate to say this, but lose her looks and she's going to realize, oh my God, I'm not, and then she is going to be the victim of the very same men that she victimized, that she said were not worth it, and we're this, and we're that, and we're whatever. They're not going to want anything to do with you. You're losing, and you don't realize this. Anyways, guys, I'm going to cut this here, and yeah, I'm at the 20-minute mark, and I really don't like to make stuff too much more than that, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut this here.
You son of a